Ladies and gentlemen, hello! My name is Wynn, and this is episode 15 of Wynn's Russia campaign in Sid Meier's Civilization 5. Not that there's anybody else's Civilization 5, because they'll probably get a lawsuit filed against them. In the previous episode, what did we do? Well, we just basically sat around until we discovered, or researched, astronomy. Now, why was astronomy so important? It allows us to cross the deep blue sea. And where we left off, I bought ourselves a vessel that is capable of travelling along the deep blue sea. And we're gonna start moving it right now, basically. Once everyone else's turns have finished processing, we're going to send our dudes over the sea and trying to find new continents to settle. Once we do that, we're pretty much golden. I'll probably want to also take... Maybe I should take my swordsman. Yeah, let me take my swordsman as well. If I have my swordsman, go over to here, and this caravel, how far can it go? It can move 5 paces. So you guys go up to there, and you guys just disembark right here. Now, I know you guys are doing a lumber mill. I know what you're going to say. You're putting all this hard work into constructing this lumber mill. I can even see some of you like wiping the sweat off of your foreheads. Yep, there we go. They all apparently do it in unison, which is quite a lot of group control, I suppose. But we're also going to have you guys disembark. Now, we have got an unfinished lumber mill up there. Oh, and you guys have finished already? Really? Wow. 2 iron, 2 iron. So there are a few places for me to place new city. 1 down here, and 2 over here. Why would I want 1 over here? Simply because I can put it right next to the mountain. You guys can return, and you guys can be the St. Petersburg workers. Do we have a worker over here? Okay, we have a work between Sidon and Moscow. That's good. Now, our influence is actually spreading quite nicely along this little island. We still haven't even touched the barbarian wing, and to be honest, there's not really much over here. I mean, there's cows, cattle, and there's horses, which will allow us to create pastures, and pastures up the production by 1. And there's also some more silver over here, and there's also some marble. But other than that, I don't really see much point in placing a city over here. Most of this is desert, which provides no yield whatsoever. Or at least over here we have a reason to place it there. Although, we do have a lake here. No, but we can't place it... Okay, next turn. Now, I do believe we are the ones with the Great Lighthouse, are we not? Hello, Moscow. Great Lighthouse. Oh no, we don't have the Great Lighthouse. Okay. The reason why the Great Lighthouse is so... Well, why I'm looking for it, is because that'll aid us in trying to traverse the unknown world. It provides a few extra movement slots, in fact. Now, I also, during the previous episode, I suffered from a rather... I won't say harsh or hectic, but something that awakened my eyes to something that I should pay more attention to. We started to lose quite a bit of money, and we remedied that by deleting some of our units because they cost unit maintenance, and by doing something else. I'm pretty sure it's Moscow doing its production. If I change to say doing something else, okay, it doesn't have that much of an impact. But anyway, we will want to make the East India Trading Company as soon as we have a market in Sidon. But we can't do that just yet. I am, however, going to go for an aqueduct or a cropost. Let's go for an aqueduct. The reason why I want to go for an aqueduct is because that'll help with growth and things. Okay, you guys... Okay, Sidon is actually looking quite nice now. It's looking like before the Russians attacked it, i.e. the Russians being me. So we're going to want to move these guys over here, and as you can see, embarked units, they can also just travel along the ocean tiles. Wait, we do have the Great Lighthouse. It's in St. Petersburg. Of course. Why did I not think of that? Anyway, we still need to produce something over here in St. Petersburg. Do we have any... We have deer over here. Horses, sheep. Why can I... Oh, there's cattle hidden right under there. Okay. Let's go for a workshop instead. And end the turn. Oh, did something happen? Oh, our swordsman just disembarked. We're going to want to keep these guys relatively close together. It doesn't matter if one is, like, a few tiles away from the other. Because this caravel can just easily swim back. I mean, the caravel has 5 movements. The settlers, workers, and swordsmen all have 3. Now, embarked units aren't very good at uncovering the fog of war. I think they only have like a 1 or 2 tile radius around them to see. Okay, Sidon wants ivory. I'm surprised you guys even know what ivory is, considering there's none on the world that we currently know. There's no possible way you could know this, unless, of course... I don't know. I was about to say you like, migrated here, but... Considering we haven't met any other civilizations, I highly doubt you would know about ivory anyway. As you can see, a huge radius on vision over here. I think that's also part of the effect of the Great Lighthouse. Great Lighthouse... Yeah, +1 movement, +1 sight. A unit needs orders? What are you doing? Okay, so you are... the workers. We'll just have you... No, let's construct a trade post. I was about to have him construct a farm, which is why I interrupted myself by saying no, just in case you guys thought it was weird or something. I don't know. Anyway, it's turned 205, and we're in 1450 AD. Around this time, I would say it's the Renaissance era, I suppose. That would make the most sense, I guess. There are a few atolls here, but we can't really do anything with them. Those are just unique tiles that are... Well, they're not unique. They're a type of tile improvement, like, say, fish or forest or something, I suppose. And we're just going to come over here and discover this island, I suppose. Let us automatically queue our dudes to move over to here. And this is going to be quite a peaceful trip, I think. I don't reckon we'll be attacked by barbarians or anything anytime soon. We are, however, going to want to... Let's see, can we purchase a cargo ship? We can purchase a cargo ship, but we don't have anything protecting the cargo ship. Do we need something protecting the cargo ship? I mean, if barbarians spawned over here, that'd be quite bad for us, in fact. So let's wait on the cargo ship for now. Next turn, hello. Okay, the game just had a little bit of a weird moment there. I'm not rendering anything in the background or anything, so it shouldn't be doing anything too weird. Although I am still a little upset at, like, you know, the 19-20 frames a second, although arguably that's better than 18. Sorry, unarguably that's better than 18. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like this little tip of the land over here. It doesn't really look like it's got much substance to it, really. It looked like, yep, it's just another... Oh? Wow. So, we have met the Meier. This is the very first civilization we have met. So for all we know, this could be how everybody that we meet is going to look. They're going to have amazing head decoration. Look at those glorious feathers. They're going to be dressed in... I'd say, you know, there's a lot of skin there, so I'd say revealing tribal clothes. And also wielding a staff. Greetings, wayward one. I am known as Pakal. Do you bear a message from the gods? I can feel them, their icy breath down my neck. Are you sure your headdress is just not, you know, cold? I mean, it looks kind of metallic and kind of, insulating, I think. Ha! Ha! Right. We'll want to accept embassies. Why do you want to do this? Because that will allow us to... Ooh, we can actually also trade other stuff. Exchanging embassies allows both parties to see the other's capital, which is useful. Now, I'm looking at this. They have copper. They have multiple of copper, and we have multiple of silver. So we could trade back and forth, trade 1 copper for 1 silver. That'll improve the happiness of both of our empires. Or, what I could also do is I could say, here, I will give you silver if you give me 7 gold per turn.
Maloptum.
He accepted. Excellent. Nothing else, thank you very much. And, aha, that's how we met him. They have a Mayan trireme down here. Let's see if there's anything over here. Doesn't look like there's anything over here. You guys, aren't you guys doing auto movement? No, you're not auto moving. Interesting. Ah, they exist over here, and look like they have built the Great Wall of China. Sorry, the Great Wall of Meier. Right. So this landmass belongs to the Mayans, I believe. Or at least, we're kind of close to the Mayans. I am so pleased that we've now found another civilization. That is, you know, pretty much what I always wanted in this game. To at least know that we're not alone. I'm pretty sure that's what most humans' thoughts are. To know that they're not alone in the world, and some people even go so far as to say we're not alone in the universe. Although saying that we're alone in the universe kind of insinuates that even among the humans they don't find a place, but the thing is there's more than one person who thinks that, so therefore he's not alone in his thoughts along that. But anyway. Now, I'm just taking a look here. It looks like this area over here will move into a bay. Oh! We found England. An English cargo ship. Oh, what's this?
Purukuha kanani itatala memlakata na aman. Anuk dido amalkat kakadast wakulula.
So, we have also met Queen Dido, the pious ruler of Carthage. The Phoenicians welcome you to our fair nation. I am Dido, Queen of Carthage and all of her holdings. Okay. I will exchange some silver with you in exchange for 7 gold per turn.
Dam.
That'll do. And also, how about we exchange embassies? Excellent.
Bal.
Bal. Okay, so they live down here. Is this going to be... Hold on, what map type is this? This is continents, okay. So, we live on one continent. It looks like the Maya might live on another continent. Or, what I'm seeing right now is the Maya and the Carthaginians exist on different continents. If so, this will be an interesting map, in fact. It allows each civilization their own chance to upgrade and things. Oh, and do they follow religion? Oh, Carthage follows Islam, and the Maya follow Buddhism. Man, that's going to cause some antipathy when I convert them to my religion. Well, you know what? Let us just bring our guy over to here. Let's have him auto-route to here. And you guys, okay, you guys are still auto-routing yourselves. Epaminondas. We'll just have you stay still, and you guys, yeah, go up to here and repair this farm. Why not? That will be it for our turn. And now we can also see which civilizations it is that... Really, we don't get a message... Oh.
We are pleased to meet you.
Oh, finally, somebody who I can actually understand what they say. Okay. Obviously, England, they speak English. Go ahead. Okay. You don't have any luxuries to exchange, so how about we go for open borders, and I want you to give me 7 gold per turn, and I'll exchange it to you for some silver.
Certainly.
Okay, excellent. So you exist up here. London, huh? I live somewhat close to London, I suppose. Well, I live in the general outer proximity of London, in fact. Processing turn for the mine. You want access through my borders. Do you even know how to cross the ocean yet? But hey, it's an extra gold per turn, I don't mind. I'm sapping 8 gold per turn out of a potential rival? Yeah, that's great. London is Buddhist. That's also interesting.
Whoso putteth out the sword of the stone and anvil is likewise king born of all England.
So we've also got chivalry. This will allow us to build the Alhambra. And also gives defensive pact treaties, but we're not going to utilize that too much. Let's continue, and... oh, Sidon. City connection between Sidon and capital Moscow has been established. Right. Sidon finished the harbour, and now they are working on the university. Now that connects Sidon over here with St. Petersburg over here, which also have a harbour. Now St. Petersburg then has a road to our capital. Therefore, Sidon has a path to get to Moscow. Even though it would be much simpler to just, build a road over here, much quicker. This way is actually better for us because we don't have to pay road maintenance. We don't have to pay road maintenance, which means that we're saving more money. And we're gaining 35 gold per turn. Not as good as our golden... were we in a golden age at that time? I can't remember. Not as good as our olden... Olden? Oh my god, I can't speak. Ooh! We've found the Baringer crater. Now, natural wonders. We already seen one natural wonder. We have one over here, King Solomon's Mine. Natural wonders are scarcely placed around the world, and they all have different special tile effects. The Baringer crater, for instance. Who owns this place? I can't tell. You can tell that it's not the Meier or anyone, because there's a city-state border over here, that's the checkered border that you see here. But yeah, different natural wonders provide different benefits. This one provides 2 gold in 3 times. This, okay, it's not too bad, I suppose. At any rate, we are going to want to do something over here. Should we build an aqueduct or a castle? What could we build? We could go for... ooh, we could go for the heroic epic. Krepost still required in Moscow and Sidon. So we're going to want to buy a Krepost here and buy a Krepost here. Now, why am I buying them? Simply because I do want a heroic epic. And is the heroic epic a national wonder? It might be a national wonder, in fact. If so, then I kind of just wasted like 800 gold. Oh, and we also have enough culture in order to get another social policy. We are playing as Lady Catherine of Russia. Now we could go for collective rule, which speeds the training of settlers. That could be useful for expanding into the mainland over here. I assume this is mainland. As far as we know, this is just land, really. Although London and the Palenque, the English and the Mayans, look like they're on the same landmass. And, yep, it is indeed. The Maya and the Cartharingians also share the same landmass. Are they planning on attacking the Maya? Let me check diplomacy, global politics. This is also a good time to check to see who built what. So Elizabeth built Machu Picchu. And Pakal built Great Library, Great Wall, Notre Dame, and Borobudur. We need to find the guy who built the Hanging Gardens and take it from them, basically. So what are we going to do here? I'm tempted to go for exploration, Although we are focusing on religion, so we should go for piety. Adopting all policies causes great profit to appear, and a holy site provide +3 culture. Now we could, if we get, what's this do? Allows you to build shrines and temples in half the usual time. Meh. Aesthetics improves culture. Let me take a look at some of the more in-depth ones. I'll be honest, the social policies that I normally go for, I mostly play scientific nations. I don't normally go for tradition and liberty at the same time. I normally just go for one of either, depending on if I'm playing a tall or wide empire. And then normally I also go for rationalism when I can, and otherwise I just go for commerce as well. Now, exploration would be beneficial for us for exploring the map. It gives 1 movement and one site for naval combat units, and also unlock building the Louvre. I apologize if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. My French is completely horrible. My English sometimes too. So let's go for exploration. Don't want to think about it too much. Well, you never want to actually say that in grand strategy games such as this. But let's see, where is the Louvre? The Louvre is over here. Requires exploration 1 free great artist, provides 2 culture, contains 4 slots of great works of art. I'm probably not going to focus on that, because as I mentioned, I'm definitely going to want to go for a domination victory. Constabulary, Forbidden Palace, requires patronage, grants... Oh, I should have gone for patronage! No! If I went for patronage, I would have gotten the Forbidden Palace, which would have been tremendous. Sorry, tremendous. Tremendous? Is that even a word anymore? It doesn't sound right for some reason. Oh my god. But the Forbidden Palace would be amazing for us when we find the World Congress. Requires patronage, grants 2 additional delegates to the World Congress. And minus 10% unhappiness from citizens in non-occupied cities? That would have been so great. Oh well. We're gonna have to wait until next time, unfortunately. We are going to want to get steel, I think, and then invest in gunpowder. And chemistry. I think we'll start attacking the mainland once we situate ourselves well enough on the mainland. We're then going to want to start building military units over in that place. And also, since we have now found a whole bunch of other civilizations, this now means we could also trade with them. Let's see, trade routes available. From Sidon to Peliniqui, from St. Petersburg to Ifi, and St. Petersburg to Ifi. Sorry, from Sidon to If. Oh my god. If we also trade with the Meier, they'll gain 2 science. Sorry, we gain 2 science, and they gain 1 science back. And it also exchanges religious pressure. That is something I should get into a little bit later, in fact. Unit needs orders. Okay, you guys haven't fully used up all of your movement slots, so move. And I'm assuming you guys as well. So move up here. Okay. Now, I'm not going to want to place it on this very inviting... Oh, actually, if I place it on this very...
Would you be interested in a trade agreement with England?
Sure, go ahead. If I place it on this very interesting, appealing piece of land right here with the marble and the deer, not only will it give us access to this iron up here, but once it expands, we can also control this entire bay. Similar to, say, the... Oh, what was it? I want to say the Malmar Straits, but that's not right. Malmar is a Pokemon. You know, the strait that goes through the center of Istanbul into the Black Sea. Oh man, I should really know this. I mean, I played enough Civilization... Not Civilization... Well, I played enough Civilization 5 as well. But I played enough of the other stuff. Oh man. Crusader Kings 2 and Europe Universalis 4. I feel like I have betrayed a lot of people by forgetting that name. Anyway, Moscow wants us to build something. What should we go for? We don't really need... Okay, let's go for walls, sure. We don't really need walls. Sounds like something that somebody would say on their deathbed. Or a famous last words type of ordeal. So let's move these Russian settlers up a little bit. You know what, let's actually have them land for now. Ooh, there's a nice amount of materials over here. We can get access to marble and copper. Although, do we have marble already? We do already have marble, but we don't have copper. So we might want to do that. Okay, more units need orders. You guys just wait. The same with you guys. And that is it for this turn, and that's it for this episode. In this episode, we have discovered the Maya, the Cartharingians, and the English. I hope you all have enjoyed. I will see you guys next time. Take care.